Hello, church. Welcome to the end of another week. I want to share a little bit about something that happened this morning, and that was that I am grateful for some willing hands and willing servant hearts in the form of Diana All and Norma Colton and Mary Randolph, who came and helped me put together our Lenten kits today. Also Patty Ann Belvin, who did some prep work for those, and then of course Christy Brookshire in our office, who we would not be able to do many of the things that we do without having her. And so we give thanks for those willing hands and willingness to be in ministry for the congregation. But I also name that because the Lenten kits were made, and those are coming up to be distributed. There are some people who are going to receive those by delivery this week, and if you happen not to receive it by delivery, then on February 14th, from 1 to 2:30, we're going to have a drive-through like we've done in past, where you drive on into the parking lot and you can be handed one of your Lenten kits. Now, if for some reason you can't make it during that time, we can make some available outside the church, or we're happy to arrange for delivery. We have some folks willing to do that. So if you can't come get it on February 14th and don't receive one this week, let me know or let the church office know, and we'll make sure that you get one of our Lenten kits. It's really important to be able to have those before Lent starts, and Lent starts on February 17th. On Ash Wednesday. And so there will be more information. Many of you received Lenten information in our end of the year mailing this past week. And then of course there's information in our e-news and upcoming. So if you have any questions about those things, don't hesitate to let us know. But I'm looking forward to our Lenten journey. But before we get there, we continue in our Sunday sermon series of Follow Me. And this Sunday, we're going to be exploring what our yes to following Jesus really means, and doing so in a creative way this Sunday. And so I look forward to you joining us for worship at 10 o'clock. And just to remember that it is a communion Sunday, so you'll want to make sure that you have some communion elements available to participate, and that you join us at 10 a.m. if you want to partake in communion. And then we just have one other Sunday, Transfiguration Sunday, before our Lenten journey begins. So again, I look forward to all that is coming up for us. Also, I wanted to mention, hopefully you saw in that Lenten information that Laura Whitefleet Smith had this idea of inviting the whole congregation to read the book of Proverbs between February 1st and March 3rd. So taking one chapter a day, it works out perfectly. Whether or not you're participating in the Lenten study that's going to start that first Thursday in March or not, the Lenten study, Finding Peace in an Anxious World, is going to include the book of Proverbs as well as the Serenity Prayer in its teachings. But she thought it'd be kind of neat to have the whole congregation read through the book of Proverbs. And if you're not familiar with that, it is one of the books of wisdom that we find in the Old Testament, along with Job and Ecclesiastes and Psalms and Song of Solomon. And all these books of wisdom in the Old Testament seek to answer, what is wisdom and how do I find it? And what are the benefits of believing it? And so for the book of Proverbs, it really focuses on our need to live in pursuit of wisdom that will bring about a deeper awareness of God's wisdom and God's presence in our lives. And so these are shorter chapters. If you haven't started yet, you can do that now. You can just play a little catch up. And I just want to read for you from Proverbs chapter 2 today. My child, if you accept my words and treasure up my commandments within you, making your ear attentive to wisdom and inclining your heart to understanding, if you indeed cry out for insight and raise your voice for understanding, if you seek it like silver and search for it as for hidden treasures, then you will understand the fear of the Lord and find the knowledge of God. Often in the book of wisdom, when you hear the fear of the Lord, it's speaking of God's wisdom. And so this verse kind of highlights what I said about how Proverbs really focuses on our need to really live with a deep desire and pursuit of wisdom, to have a deeper appreciation for it and for God's presence in our lives. And so I pray that you might consider taking on this spiritual practice, maybe even consider it a challenge from Laura Whitefleet Smith as we journey together during Lent. And perhaps you find others that you want to share about your readings and what you're learning from the book of Proverbs. But friends, we continue this journey together. I continue to give thanks for you all, and I'm praying for you. I pray that you'll take advantage of these Lenten kits and allow them to help deepen your Lenten journey this year. For now, be well, and I hope to see you Sunday morning. Blessings.